Now, if I can just... You felt that, didn't you? I did too! It's that time of year again. Spooky season! Halloween! Trick-or-treating! Hopefully we don't deal with any ravages this year. But there is so much to be excited for. Apple bobbing, sweets, pumpkin picking. Right, first things first. Let's get you decorated, old girl. Brilliant. I'm the Doctor and you are watching The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS.
Hello, I'm Sadie Miller, and this is The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS.
And we are here. We are live. Sorry that we are a little bit late. You know, it's us. Would it really, really be The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS if we were on time? Really? Would it? No. So we are here. I'm not here alone, but we are here. Who else do I have here, you may ask? Anyone? No? Okay. So, who we have is, of course, the one and only, we'll just bring him up kind of randomly, Michelle. Hey,
Hello.
Michelle. Surprise. Boo. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here. Happy to be back.
Yay! Glad to have you back. And fresh out of New York Comic Con, we've also got Gadget Pendragon.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Gadget. Wait, you've been having fun over in
Trying and everything. It was interesting. I think it was because the two cons were close together and everything from Anime NYC and New York Comic Con. But met a lot of doctors, and I was shocked though. Some of them didn't even know about us. So I had to school them.
Well, there we go. So hopefully some of them have joined us. If you have joined us courtesy of New York Comic Con, welcome. This will be all sorts of fun. In fact, it will be fun also with Dave Cole.
Hello.
How's it going, sir?
Really well. I mean, evidently, they didn't spray well enough, and so I'm back for a second appearance.
Kind of like cockroaches. We can once we're here, we just can't get rid of you.
They have a bed in my other bedroom here in New York. So yeah,
It's been longer than either of us is willing to admit, and I still can't get rid of you. So
that is true.
But sorry, audience, this is my fault.
Actually, I put up a little anti-mouse potpourri, so maybe I can bring some, little cloves, a little allspice.
Come on up to Canada. We'll see what we can do. And of course, the one and only in the producer's driver's seat. Hey, Christian.
They didn't spray enough. Really?
I'm scared to see what happens when we all get together.
In the 1950s, they used to play in the DDT.
Oh, yeah.
Very tasty stuff. I highly recommend.
I tried feeding him into a tiger once. It didn't work. It just ended up with a bunch of ribbons and stuff.
All Daves are cool, according to Jim.
Yeah.
I'm deleting that.
I love Jim. Awesome.
Oh, I hope you feel better, Candyman.
In fact, Jim is so awesome. I'm going to give Jim a sneak peek at something here. Because what we're doing, actually, in a second, though, what we're doing today is we've all chosen a villain, an adversary for the Doctor. We will present our adversary, and then I will roll dice to determine what Doctor that will be facing off against said adversary. And to do that, now, on my channel, I've been doing daily openings of a adventure calendar for Halloween, and I've got all of these here fancy dice. And Jim is one of the people who has watched almost every day, so it's kind of awesome, and I am very appreciative of that. But I'm going to take out a couple of dice here from each of these, and we'll just kind of jump around between them.
Hey, Mark.
And the sneak peek is one of these dice hasn't appeared yet, and it won't show up till tomorrow.
Oh,
ha ha ha! I'm a terrible human being. I'm a tease.
He said it, not me.
Yep.
Oh, by the way,
I fully acknowledge this.
Just to add on Dave's comment, the villains that we've chosen in this particular for our 31 Days of WHOlloween, these villains are not part of Doctor Who.
Yes,
these are outside of the WHOniverse. So
just to make sure, it was one villain, right?
Yes. Our gang has picked one villain from outside the WHOniverse for a Doctor to challenge, and Dave, by random chance, will actually get to roll the dice to see which Doctor will be taking on that villain.
I put 3, so it's whatever one I want to pick out of there, right?
Nope, it's all random. Yeah, spider.
Red spider. Okay, Jim wants the red spider to be the first roll. That's fair. So our first roll will entail the that exact critter. I'm just going to realize I did not bring something else important up, so I'm just going to quickly bring that up. Ding. So, but we've got some other random WHOniverse and general universe news. Some good, some bad. Christian, why don't you give some happy birthdays?
Absolutely. Well, just recently, we want to give a special shout out for people who have come in contact with the Traveling TARDIS. First of all, not just our Doctor, but another Doctor. It is Robert Picardo. And I don't have their ages, but I'm telling you I can tell you at least when their birthday was. He had a birthday on October the 27th. This is a picture I thought I'd never see ever happen, and I'm very glad that it happened at MegaCon. Also, big birthday for John Cleese. And the story behind this picture is that John actually held the TARDIS in his hand, and I scoffed at him. I said, "No, don't do that." He looked at me funny, and the handlers were like, "What do you mean?" And I go, "Come on, John, it's you." He put the TARDIS down, and that's what popped up. And I said, "Yep, that's exactly what I want." Also, we want to give a big shout out to Matt Smith, who had a birthday yesterday, October the 28th. And there'll be 2 people having a birthday tomorrow. First of all, Henry Winkler, the Fonzie himself, got the touch of TARDIS. He will have a birthday on the 30th. And the mysterious Rusty Goff also had a birthday, and he will be that will be also on the 30th. And even though she was not part of the WHOniverse, if you're just watching right now on October the 29th, this is a real low blow for me, at least. And I think it actually takes out all of the young Frankenstein cast. We say goodbye to Terry
The
Goddard.
candle back.
Put the candle back. Run in the hay.
Roll in the hay. I like to roll and roll.
I have no denial that I was smitten with this woman, but she passes away, and rest in peace, Terry. You were awesome.
You never touched your food.
What is about the schnitzel? He should have a big schnitzel. Something like.
He starts to
Schwanzstücke.
Oh,
An enormous Schwanzstücke.
there.
Okay, everybody, just start typing lines in from Young Frankenstein into the chat. That's how we're gonna do. That's how we're gonna remember.
And when
Terry
we're done,
for the
we will
next hour.
Where?
Exactly. So
He was my
thank you, Terry, for
boyfriend.
everything. But speaking of rolling in the hay, you got dice, my friend. I don't know where we're going with that, but go ahead. Oh, time scales. There you go.
Howdy.
Oh yeah, what hump? Here they come out there.
Mhm.
Werewolf.
Let me go ahead and tag that.
I saw that movie in high school for the first time. I swear that changed my life.
I can quote Spaceballs.
It's not Halloween.
Mel
at
Brooks
this
is like
house.
the best.
Oh, he totally is.
Oh, yeah.
It's not Halloween at this house unless we've seen Young Frankenstein somewhere along the way, and we got 2 days to watch it. So, oh God, Tom's just he's just going to be rambling on out there for.
Oh yes, of course he is. Have you met Tom?
Yes,
That's all Tom does, is rambling
twice,
coherently.
actually.
Well, it's good to be king.
He's a hashtag guru.
It's
Well,
true.
Dave, go ahead and take it away, or what
All
would you like
right.
to do next?
Who wants to go first? I'll let people. I'll give the opportunity to take first. Okay, who doesn't want to be first?
I'll go. Let's just go.
I wanted to get everyone to do the nose
Bum.
thing. That's okay.
Yeah, why? I get hey.
All right. Who did you pick?
For villain,
Yeah.
because I am a big fan of cryptids and folk horror, and the way my brain's been going lately, I said the Mothman
Ooh.
from West Virginia. Well, he's been seen all around the world. Is he a harbinger of doom? Is he an interdimensional being? Is he an alien? These are all things that even in American Paranormal we discuss. So I thought, I think it would be cool to bring in more cryptids into the world of Doctor Who, because they're all across the world. They can be in different places, interdimensional. I thought, why don't we just go the Mothman?
He's a Walmart
love
reader
it.
gone bad.
So
Mark
now the big
Muncie's
question
just
is
become
who?
your best friend.
Who do we think is going to meet Bubble Toiling? No, we're not gonna curse ourselves with that quote.
No Scottish play, please.
So we rolled the number 17.
17. Gotcha. Now, just want to let our panelists know, even though the doctors have a numeric order, even though if we rolled like a 2, you're not going to get Patrick Troughton. You may get somebody at random. So without further ado, we're going to pick number 17. And Michelle, this will be your doctor going up against the Mothman. And I would watch this in a heartbeat. I would watch this to the very end.
Oh,
That's your doctor taking on the Mothman.
oh wow! Because see, Mothman came was first seen in the late '60s, so
Yeah, black and white. There you go.
Right on that cusp of William Hartnell, Mothman. Yeah, that could work.
And just imagine the gloriously low budget Mothman costume.
With maybe a
go.
sneaker sticking out of the bottom.
Just tablecloth and cheese. What is it?
And that would work. I could see that, and that all because it would work really well in black and white also.
Gotcha.
So how do you think this would go, Michelle?
Well, say that people are seeing this strange creature in this deserted town, rural town. TARDIS, we're cut off from the TARDIS, maybe cut off from the outside world, having to deal with this strange being. Yeah, I'm trying to think here. Got me all,
what do you people at home think? What do you think the first Doctor would do against Mothman? You can throw that in there as well.
Have it be like rainy, yucky weather, cold.
Well, I mean, Michelle already covered like the central conflict, internal conflict for the Doctor with that one, where I mean, he's a grandfatherly figure, and he wants to figure out. I mean, is the Mothman benign or malign? Is he? Does he attempt to warn people of danger, or is it? Does he bring disaster?
Mm.
And we have this one in the United States also, because not the first time that this Doctor visited America, because he also visited America for Tombstone.
It's true.
So he's already a Doctor that is crossing boundaries of countries more than other Doctors have.
We don't talk about the gunfighters.
Except for that one time.
Yeah, I just think he is technically a classic monster, and I think if when it came to the classic black and white, sometimes imagination had to really be stretched out there, and I think that's just a cool premise with the Mothman. It's just like, is he good? Is he bad? Is he the warner, or is he the bringer of doom and gloom? So I meant, and it's something maybe the first Doctor can figure out on his own, trying to interact with the Mothman. But do you think if he were the villain, do you think the first Doctor could take him on?
Maybe not easily.
Not easily.
I see that being a Scooby-Doo-ish sort of a thing. It's not Mothman.
I kind of see it more of like why can I not think his
What
name?
if he's a displaced alien and the Doctor's trying to help him?
Yes, that would work well for the first Doctor. And which companions would we put him with? Would we put him in with
Susan?
For some odd reason, I see Polly and I don't know why I can't think of his name. Jeez, I'm having a really weird night tonight. Stephen. Yep, Polly and Stephen. I don't know why I see those two taking on the Mothman with him. I don't know if I could see Barbara and Ian and Susan doing it, but I see Polly and Stephen doing it, because I really think Stephen would challenge him a bit there and try to ground him in reality. Oh yeah, Ben. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Ben. Yeah.
But that's just me. And then Stephen would play a guitar at the end. So there you go.
No, I still think Susan needs to unmask a fake one, that meddling kid. I don't know why that just kind of sticks to me, but it is.
I had movie snacks next door for the kids for Halloween, so I should have brought them over.
She Velma now?
For kid.
I've been watching a Scooby-Doo marathon recently.
Oh, I saw that.
70s Sutek costume used for the Mothman. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Apparently on Scooby-Doo, the glasses was actually an in-joke about the voice actress, the first voice actress for Velma, couldn't see without her glasses, and so that would happen in studio where she go, my glasses, I can't see without my glasses. And so they put that into the show.
Oh, Dan from The Last Man Standing on YouTube. Check him out there. This is just being rude. Barbara would trip over a leaf and spring her.
No!
Ian would grab his stick and try to fight the Mothman off. Susan would
find out where he came from.
And the Doctor would give him a speech at the end. Yeah.
Dan
Dan,
wins.
you know it too. So, yeah, you need to write that episode.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
And animate it, because animation must stay.
And I could have got away with it too if it weren't for you. So they pull off the head of the Mothman.
I could have taken this bridge down if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Mhm.
And it is a
Plot twist,
well,
it was an alien. He just pulled an actual head off.
Ow. Come on, it comes off, right? Probably not.
Well, there we go. So
There we
that's
go.
Mothman versus the First Doctor, and that's how this all goes. Da, da, da.
Here we go.
Mhm.
So, who do we think we should do next?
I'll go.
Excellent. Let's stare at the screen for someone
Very
chooses.
Excellent.
All right.
Sounded
So
painful.
I had trouble narrowing it down, I have to admit, because I'm a big horror fan. But I eventually decided that the best possible option for me are my little pals, the Gremlins,
Nope.
from Joe Dante's
Nope.
dual masterpieces, Gremlins and Gremlins 2, The New Batch. There's also been a recent animated series that I have watched one episode of thus far. I need to get through that. But anyway, so I just feel like they are a natural fit in the world of Who. They're both
Gizmo?
films are yes.
Anything that sounds like Howie McDowell.
Oh yes, Howie Mandel. Gizmo. So I spent a long
My
time working on it.
childhood
Just don't
of
get 'em wet.
torture. God. Yeah, that was my. Oh God.
Yeah, what a twist. Oh, yeah.
So, they're
just don't
both-
get 'em wet.
They're both adventure comedies with horror elements, leaning one way or the other to adventure or horror, or to comedy rather. But reality is very flexible in them, which really aligns with the whole big ball of wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff. I mean, the Gremlins rules, the 3 rules: you can't get them wet, you can't feed them after midnight, and can't expose them to sunlight. Even the movies themselves mock those rules because they're so idiotic. I mean, it's always after midnight, it's never after midnight, etc., etc. So I think that it all fits really well with the Doctor's universe.
So they're ruled by time change, and they're part vampire. Okay.
Exactly. And like the whole just the thought was, because they're based on the modern folklore of the RAF, where malfunctions in planes during the first and second, especially the Second World War, would be blamed on these little critters getting inside of there and tearing up the machinery. What happens if they infest the TARDIS?
Oh, that would be cool.
Ooh.
Oh dear Lord.
No, I don't want another Sutex story on this one.
Mini Sutex. The children of Sutek.
The
mini
Doctor's going to have all these things have been hanging around.
You
the
just gotta put
TARDIS
Bugs Bunny in. You just gotta crawl. Yeah.
The
I was gonna say,
TARDIS.
splash them with holy water, to purify it. But then again,
Then you just get more of them. Just get more of them.
Maybe the Gremlins are getting their own spin-off.
Yeah.
Like, take another look at them. You know, they have the big ears and kind of lizardy looking and very sea devilish.
don't give Disney any more ideas to ruin beloved franchises.
Wait, they won't allow the cross-dressing one.
Yeah.
Or the mutate. Yeah, they won't
Greta.
allow that.
Greta, the one who ends up with Bob Picardo. Just tying it back into the birthdays.
Well, I just want to see that scene again where Flo from Alice gets launched up into the
Yes.
what was it, the electric
Yes.
staircase or whatever they call those things?
Yes, the
That should be in the TARDIS. All right, Dave, which Doctor screwed on this one?
Who gets to clean up the gremlins?
Oh,
I can't see the number, but what do you got, my friend? Oh, there we go.
that number's a hat.
Numbers. What am I supposed to
Which
do with
means
a
that's a
hat?
20.
Oh.
That's a 20.
And I would like to point
Okay.
out,
Oh.
I chose this specific die specifically for you, Mr. Cole, because it is all kind of sparkly and
Indeed.
Yes, it's such a perfect compliment.
So we're
to you
taking
and your
20 on
personality.
this one, right? Or...
Yes, it is a 20.
Okay. David, you're going to love this one. Who would be the better man to take on the gremlins than the third Doctor himself?
The one
And you
with
can see him talking to the gremlins. Just like, get out of here.
I wonder
All
what Sarah
right.
Jane would be doing.
Kiss my grits. Oh, somebody's done that.
All
Dave,
right.
what do you think? Third Doctor and taking on the gremlins.
Well, I mean, he's a man of action. He highly intelligent, as all doctors are. I think he's going to be okay. I think he's going to need some help to do it. But ultimately, I mean, I really think that
Yes, it is time.
I'm not really sure how the third one would most directly confront it.
So at least we know he would pull in unit. We know for a fact he would.
What about would you use a hairdryer to dry them off before they?
See, I mean,
this would have to be a unit adventure.
Unit adventure, and I mean, I do see. I know how it ends. I just don't know how they get there, because the way it ends has to be finding a way to infest the Daleks or the Cybermen with gremlins. I mean, it just. Bravo. And
So
of
we're going to
course,
say
I
the
mean,
Brigadier screws everything up and drops a can of water or something on Gizmo.
and I mean, one of the advantages of 3 is, of course, the tremendous caring, which I mean, as common to the Doctor as it is. I mean, you have to have somebody who has the stoic forthrightness to deal with the actual the gremlin ones, but also the caringness to take care of and spare Gizmo the Mogwai. Because the fast solution to the problem is just deal with it. Deal with Gizmo, no problems anymore.
Tom brings up a good point, and I could see Joe Grant just going like, "Doctor, don't harm them. They're just trying to live." While she pours a glass of champagne on them or something like that. So I thought he looked thirsty. Ice.
Terrible.
Right.
Awful. I love it.
Well, there you go. So you guys know how this works now. If you want to put in your monsters, they have to be outside the Whoniverse, into the chats. We also have some runners up from folks who couldn't be here tonight.
Yep.
But definitely, this is how we're going to play the game as for a little treat for Halloween. So, Dave, you want to go to commercial break?
I was just going to say, let's go to a quick commercial break, and when we return, we will roll some more dice and fight some more monsters.
You got it. Here we go.
Meet the Doctor.
I'm the Doctor.
But not the one you were expecting.
All right, sexy. It's time to go home.
Doctor Who Velocity. Streaming now.
We are a touring acoustic duo crashing kitchens around the country. We go from house to house every Friday night, and we create music, we create food, a good time, we stream it live, and we do it for free. So now we're just really kind of like trying to develop it and build a community group that people believe in, then they'll help us. So we played from our rehearsal room, we played from the bathroom, thankfully that didn't catch on.
I probably played guitar in my room, not for anyone, in front of anyone, nobody heard, for probably about 10 years.
And then one Friday night, we played from the kitchen. It's the main place people want to be. It's where the food is, it's where the drink is, it's where the best lighting is. You can go to any party and I guarantee you, the kitchen is going to be popping.
Our ultimate goal, I think, would be to crash kitchens every Friday all around the world.
And just to pop in here a little bit, we got a special announcement that we're going to do a little bit after the commercials, but it has something to do with the commercial you just saw. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, welcome back to an all-new X's for Show, your premiere show for streaming media content.
A great creative team and a great concept that is years in the making.
That's certainly one of the interesting things about this as a program.
Hot names, even hotter ideas.
The silliest version of every single one.
Hot names, even hotter ideas.
Everybody is so even-keeled.
That is a nonsense thing that you just said. I'm not wrong. I've seen all the films.
I get what you're saying. I hate it.
It's really ugly to call out a genius on air.
Nobody screams at each other and goes,
I will fight you! Wow, what a great moment for our show.
Truly, we did it.
This would be a great jumping on point for you.
2,000 episodes in.
Every weekend and Wednesdays.
Shows no signs of stopping.
You can check the show out at X's for Show.
Come on. I mean, we've got a show, baby. Just, you gotta trust us. It's gonna be good.
Are you a movie nerd? Do you collect VHS, DVDs, CDs, records, and so much more? Are you looking for clothing from 1940s to 2000s? Do you need cosplay or themed outfits? Come to Ducky's Vintage. We have it all for all budgets, located at the Oviedo Mall right off of the 417. Ducky's Vintage for those born in the wrong decade.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show, The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. And we're all here together.
Are we back?
Oh, we're back.
We're back! We got an announcement. What's the announcement? Tell us the announcement, Christian. You teased us.
Well, we're going to have, when we do our foodie special, we will be having Kitchen Killers perform for the first part of the show. So Billy Floyd will be back to perform for us, and we are working things out. So November is a full calendar, actually. This is the first time ever I can actually announce the entire month of November, so I'm very excited about that. Very, very, very excited that we will... that we have a full November calendar locked up.
Mm-hmm. So, I have picked a die, and I'm going to pick a person that most suits this die. This is the adorable kitty cat, looking very cartoonish and very anime-ish, I think. So we should have our anime queen, Gadget Pendragon.
Yes. Well, I sort of picked 3, but then I'm thinking back to how the doctor was. I mean, I did pick a kaiju, but then he dealt with one with Sarah Jane, and then I was like, okay, then what about a banshee? And I'm saying to announce every time he dies and everything when he's gonna die or regenerate. And then I was thinking All for One from My Hero Academia, but then I realized he's got the TARDIS. He can end it by going back in time. So I really don't know. I may stick with the Banshee, but then All for One sounds really good too. To fight him in his prime and everything. I mean,
2 things. One, I only got the one picture. And
Which
second,
one?
you may want to explain to people who All-in-One is.
All for One is the villain from My Hero Academia that when you see the series, it takes place 200 years after because his quirk is stealing quirks. And he basically can give and take, and he accidentally created One for All by giving his twin brother, which he thought didn't have a quirk, another quirk, which caused a stockpiling as well as a collection quirk. And you end up going through these 200 years as it being passed on to try to stop All for One. And it's almost like they're regenerating also. They started with Juichi, then they've got the second user, the third user, the fourth. So it's almost like a Doctor Who theme within the anime show, but the Doctor also battling them as well. And everything, because he could go back in time with each of the vestiges at their time to try to help fight.
Okay.
And Deku was the 9th vestige of it and everything. So you had 9 regenerations of this quirk that he had given by accident.
So he's a stealer of quirks.
He can take and give.
Oh, okay.
So like if the Doctor had a quirk, say the Doctor's quirk was like his time and everything, he could take that from him and make him quirkless and everything. And he could give that to another person and everything. But it's almost like you're dealing with 9 vestiges trying to fight this one evil, which is like the Master.
I have more questions.
So it's almost like an anime version with a twist of the Doctors and everything.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah. Because he is the Master. He is the one that was in charge of Japan 200 years ago, and he mafia everything and stuff. And he even tried to find a successor, which regenerated into another, which is Shigaraki. And it's.
So explain this. He actually takes the power of somebody else and uses it against them. Is that?
Yes. He can take it. He can either give it to somebody, or he can use it for his own evil deeds and everything and stuff. Like, what was it? See, I don't want to spoil it for most fans that don't read the manga and everything, or watch because the manga's already done and the anime still has one more season to go. And this is when you start seeing he also regenerates back to a younger version and everything. So this is all dealing with regeneration and everything.
Well, people come up with just some interesting stuff, and I love doing this every year just to see what people come up. Like Mackenzie brought up the Dubé box, or what they call it?
The big box.
Michelle, I was just like, that's a villain, but she explained it. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. So to see kind of stuff that's just not normally in what you would normally think of, because we do have those guys in here too. I like hearing about that. So Dave, your call.
All right. And I just want to say, for those who don't speak New York, quark, not quark. Quark.
Well, we say coffee too.
I wasn't going there, but you get it.
Hey, I went to so many speech classes. I tried losing some of it for acting.
Well, let's see who we take on. The number is 8.
Infinity.
Now, I told you beforehand, guys, even though we rolled the number of the Doctor, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get the 8th Doctor. So, Gadget, without further ado, this is who's going to be taking on All for One. You ready?
I'm ready.
There you go.
Oh no! He's Deku also. He's like just like Deku. Oh my god! Oh man!
Does he have a chance to take on All for One?
Oh, if you can psych him out the way Deku with them. Oh yeah, you got him. Like the way, yeah. This is going to be an interesting one and everything, because
I've always liked the 5th Doctor in his own right, because he actually pays attention to what's going on.
Same like All Might. They're like,
all of his other Doctor selves usually run into the fire, but he actually will stand there and look at the fire and say, okay, where's the safest way to get in? That's kind of what I like about 5, because he plans it out before he goes complete. His other selves will just run into the burning building, but he will just stand there for a moment and go, okay, let me check this out. So I'm not familiar with your character. I don't know if anybody is.
It's the 8th and 9th user, All Might and Deku, and they would do that. That's how they are. They'll assess everything and they'll be like, okay, let's start moving. Like, we're just going to go and get this done because we know what we're getting into.
Gotcha.
And
Tom's making fun of you.
As usual.
Yeah. Okay.
Beat the meat.
Oh, no! Now that's... Yeah. Wait, let's make sure there wasn't one done.
Hold
on. Water on the meat.
Somebody get RTD on this right now.
Don't give him any more ideas.
Weirdness. I'm changing mine. Mine is now the Boglins.
Sadly, I could run upstairs and grab one.
Oh no, you have one?
I still have an original release Boglin fit.
Oh my god!
We were showing a commercial for Doctor WHO Velocity. They actually have an actual episode where the villain is the Boglins. They actually use the Boglins. It's a legit episode. And I was just like, okay, I'm with you. Now,
I
Dave, I
love it.
know you and I are up on this one, but I
Okay,
actually
there's
have...
no crossover for Beep them for those two. So if you guys want to get the copyright right now and make the comic, there is nothing. I just checked right now. There is nothing. You guys can make that thing.
It's up to you, David. I know you and I are next in this, but we actually have Nick and Sean's choice. They were going to be on the episode, and for whatever reason, they couldn't. Did you
Let's
want to
do
do
us?
Okay.
And then we can come back to them. And to be, fair or something, I think we'll flip for it. You want high or low?
Low.
You want low? All right.
I go low, you go high. I don't even know where it's going to happen.
And it is, in fact, high.
It is high. Okay.
Is
So
it
that
D-
means-
D2?
Does that mean I go or you go?
Yeah, you can go.
Okay. I actually picked this person person, if you really want to call him that. I picked this being the last time because I really think this creature kind of puts him on a challenging level like Sutek. I mean, it really takes him up to the next level. And I'm starting to actually geek out about something that I've seen in video games, here in literature, seen on TV, but become a bigger geek about this. And if anybody knows Lovecraft, I want Cthulhu to take on the Doctor. I want Cthulhu to take on the Doctor. And the story I've always had in mind is that he ends up on Earth and the Doctor discovers Cthulhu is inside the Earth and he's been imprisoned, but we don't know who has imprisoned him or why he's here. Then the Doctor finally goes, you know what, I'm going to release you. You need to be free. You don't need to be here. But Cthulhu has been using the Doctor the whole time to get himself free. And the Doctor finally figures it out and does something to him and locks him back in the Earth. And at the very end, Lovecraft is in a boat sailing over the sea right above Cthulhu. And that's how all that goes down. That's the story I would love to write for him. Anybody have any suggestions, or what are your thoughts on Cthulhu?
The non-Euclidean geometry of Rylash should be the basement of the TARDIS.
What's that?
Same thing, but he's asleep in the basement of the TARDIS.
The TARDIS has a basement. It's in Florida.
I thought he would be playing cards or poker with Sutek.
He's just there while it's exploding. He's just like, you know what? You really could take the Doctor out. I mean, he's regenerated 15 times. Like, no, I'm waiting.
I'm enjoying his dreams.
Exactly.
While he's raising the hand with Sutek, like, yeah, go ahead. This your turn.
I just love the story of Cthulhu. I love the idea of him being the powerful being that he is. And you could probably see the Doctor right there in that image at the bottom, just showing you the perspective of how big this monster is that he's got to take on. He can screw with people's brains,
I mean, one of the really interesting things that it brings up is, I mean, Cthulhu is too big to actually ever even regard humanity as a life form. I mean, he is a multidimensional being that slumbers eternally, but will destroy us when he awakens because, well, we're just kind of in his way.
We're kind of pharaoh ants in his little playground.
Exactly.
It's just like we walk on him and he'll wake up and like we're screwed.
Exactly.
Kind of
but the
screwed up.
Doctor is a multidimensional being. I mean, more or less. It's certainly larger than us in that sense because he exists in a more curious way in the fourth dimension. And so there's actually a chance that Cthulhu would notice him as something special.
I will still eat his brain.
Get all your Cthulhu merchandise right now from Dave Chapman.
It's wishable.
And as long as we got show and tell going on, I just got my own Cthulhu idol from a friend, courtesy of 3D printing. I'm very.
I gotta invest in one of those things.
Oh, it is fantastic. I love
There
it.
is, I think it's available on Tubi right now. I saw it's available somewhere. It is Call of Cthulhu done as a old silent film by the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society.
Oh wow!
And it's I've got the DVD. A friend of mine actually has the statue from it, or a replica of the statue from it. But yeah, if you have a chance, go watch that. It's only what, half hour, 40 minutes long or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's not very long, but it is such a well-made thing. And I feel like it's its 20th anniversary or something like that. It's give or take. It's coming up. I think it's coming up on an anniversary in the next year or so. So definitely take a look at it, find it, check it out, because it's great. But we do need to figure out what doctor before we
Oh, that's right.
Continue to geek out over just Cthulhu.
While we do that, shout out to my friend Phil for the print. Thank you, Phil.
Put it up one more time, David. Put it up if you can. There you go. Shout out.
He's very nice.
All righty. Let's see who's going to take him on.
Who's going to take him on? It is
18.
You got to be kidding me. Oh, my God. Y'all ready for this?
Yes. Oh, he did. He done. It's over.
Yes.
I'm going to push the button. Balance. So we got John Hurt taking on Cthulhu. I meant just get James Earl Jones to do the voice, or anybody with a deep voice. I'm just like,
I mean, at this point,
this
it's
is a
the
big
same.
Finnish
They're
audio
both dead, so yes.
It's a big Finnish audio waiting to happen. I know that. God, why would he? It's like he fought in the Time War. Why would he meet up with Cthulhu all of a sudden?
Well, was
the Time War?
Was Cthulhu's part of the Time War?
Yeah,
that's true. He could have fought in the
fighting
Time
with the
War.
Daleks.
That's what draws his attention. Is the destruction on that level.
It brings him joy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It awakens that primal urge to kill more.
And I really do see the War Doctor as just, oh, for God's sake. No.
You just have that John Hurt, old raspy voice, just like taking a stand against this huge monster, and they're going to get somebody, with a bombastic voice.
Keith David.
Kind of mixed into the Lovecraftian time, which is the early 20th century.
Yeah, he was part of Harry Potter, so yeah. So there goes your.
Yeah.
Brian Blessed is Cthulhu.
Golden alive.
Cthulhu chewing on the scenery it seemed like a bad plan. We'll need more scenery.
See Cthulhu in the air going, die!
Oh, lordy.
Well,
do we need a bit more plot than that? We just just go.
Yeah, Cthulhu just married Perry, so it's over. That's how the Doctor took care of it.
He pulls out a sonic screwdriver. These aren't mortal pistols.
They are now. All righty. So, Dave, I got some options for you. We got some people in the chats who brought up some ideas.
All right.
If you wanted to do chats, you can do yours, or we'll
do the chats,
and
then I'll do mine.
Okay. First of all, 15th Doctor versus Venom would be interesting. That would
anyone versus Venom.
He would just twerk at him.
Jim, I'm not familiar with it. My creature would be the ribbon creature.
Why does that sound familiar?
Can you elaborate on that? I want to get more on that. Can you find a picture on that?
Yeah, ribbon creature, right?
Ribbon creature, yeah. Nico, wow, this came from left field. How about Tremors? You got Michael Gross. Michael,
one of my favorite movies.
Oh, the Marvel. That's why it was the Marvel.
Seven of my favorite movies.
Oh, okay.
Should we put a Doctor up against this, or
if this is what I think I found, I don't. Whoa. Okay, here's a good one. If I can get this picture to download. He's saving
Tom says it's after midnight. Something in the dark. Okay. Nico. Wow. I want to roll for this one. Nico brings a good one.
I can save the link.
How about the Headless Horseman?
Ooh. Ichabod Crane and
Maybe if you're cool with that, I'd like to roll for that one.
let's see.
7?
Well, let me share there.
7.
Is that what it came up? 7? Okay.
That is what it came up as 7.
Save image.
Okay, well,
It's saving as a PNG, but
this would really put him at a disadvantage, but Metacrisis Doctor. We'd have the Metacrisis Doctor. So he's human. So
somewhat.
He's somewhat the human. Yeah.
Kind of gawky, inappropriately interested in his pupils. Yeah, this works as Ichabod Crane in the first place. So,
yeah,
we could do that.
Yeah.
So, Nico, you got the Metacrisis Doctor taken on. He's got Rose though.
Until the Horseman gets there.
This is true. That she's out. Oh, she ends up in our universe, though. She's gone and leaves him.
Let's see if it'll.
Well, we're doing the Headless Horseman as he was in the story. He's probably just the neighborhood toughs running him off.
Yeah.
If you're going to the
Brom
literary,
Bones.
it's probably Brom Bones because Ichabod Crane in the original story is a little bit of a jerk and a little bit of a gold digger. So,
oh yeah.
Shh, Spanners. Nice.
It's been 200 years. Get over it, people.
Yeah, but I just started reading it.
Watch the cartoon.
And you should be done by now. It's
Yeah.
like that.
Never had that excuse happen before.
Okay, it should be coming to you guys now.
Okay.
It's a long story because Washington Irving spends a lot of time talking about food.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I forgot. Oh, we get a choice. The Nothing from the Never-Ending Story.
Oh man!
Or Sephiroth from the Final Fantasy.
Ooh.
So we'll be the Nothing, just darkness. Just go after the Doctor.
Ooh.
Well, the slowed collapse of the universe in the big crunch, really.
Or would it be his own fears that he's going after with the Nothing?
Showing off that you know the name of the Headless Horseman in mythology. I approve.
Is this? Oh, the Phantom of the Opera with 13th Doctor.
Who'd ham it up more?
13, of course. Are we kidding? Yeah.
Can Jodie sing?
No, she wouldn't attempt to sing, but she would play on stage or something, or dress up, or do something absolutely bizarre. She would tell him to his face. She would have no fear on that one.
I wish I could have got downstairs at New York Comic Con because the stories I was hearing between Matt and her, everybody that was taking pictures with them was saying like the two of them, do not put them together. They are too much.
Cthulhu stands no more.
Awesome.
Well, Dave, your call. I think.
Well, I switched my hat because it is.
It's up to you.
I switched my hat because it's we're close enough to Halloween that I figured I should put on the Jackal Bastard Fez from Fezorama. This is my traditional Halloween hat. It's close enough. Check out Fezorama. They're wonderful. They're not paying me, but they have the best fezzes ever.
I wonder which doctor would want that fez.
Oh, I don't know. It would be interesting. Matt would love this hat. Come on, let's listen.
Well, remember, 13 had a fez too. So
yeah.
Are we not getting enough sunlight in Canada this time of the year for this?
We have snow right now. So.
Okay, explain.
But it's a nice thick. It's surprisingly thick. Like this velvet is surprisingly hot. That they have to actually.
I'll say it is.
Yeah.
It matches your eyes.
Yes, it is Fezorama. And it is, I believe, Fezorama.com.
Someday you can just walk by a fez and not pick it up.
No, not a chance.
Just make sure River doesn't have a gun handy with her.
double check that is in fact the correct.
The inside of that hat smells like maple leaf. So, Dave, you're called. You want to do yours? You want to do?
I will do mine, and I'm just trying to. There we go. For benefit of the request, here is the link in the comments for the wonderful Fezzorama. Tell them Dave from TheRatHole.ca sent you.
We're not making any money, trust me.
No, we're not. They should, but they've been off the road for a couple of years. The Fedstress has overcome cancer recently, so yay for her. Yay. So happy for her. And she's feeling better, so they're getting back on the road this season of convention. So hopefully I'll get a chance to see them again at some point. But yes, my choice
and you're
is not Halloween.
This one to me. I had to go deep sea diving for this one. I was like, what the hell is this?
Yes, I did that kind of intentionally. I wanted something different. Okay. I didn't want. I thought about Cthulhu. I thought about maybe I should pull someone out of Marvel. Do I want to pull Death's Head in? Because, we just enjoy that conversation all the time. But I'm like, no, I want something from folklore.
Sorry.
That was not it. That's not the folklore we were going for.
Put that
course,
away.
There is holidays coming after Halloween. And Doctor Who is, of course, filmed in Wales. So let's take something out of Welsh folklore. Yes. And it is, I'll use the English pronunciation rather than the Welsh one. Mary Lloyd.
Oh, boy.
It's the horse head.
I've dated her.
Hey.
This is because of course the Welsh are crazy. It's your Christmas carolers, it's your mummers, it's your all of that go around and sing and be merry tradition, but a horse head. And the theory is that you will answer the door and there will be basically a rap battle. You will be back and forthing with songs, with riddles, and if you can't outwit this horse head, and he gets to come inside and basically invade your liquor cabinet and your fridge and your cellar and all that, and it is the most.
Oh, he's my roommate.
I'm crying because when I first heard this story, I was like, "What the hell?"
Right? And that's why I desperately want this to be like.
Bring it to America, please. Nobody believed me when I told them.
I couldn't not. Like, I'm just like, oh, this is just this is too good. I will tell you who my backup was afterwards, but it's this is the sort of challenge that is right up the Doctor's alley, because it is an intellectual challenge. You don't overcome, you outwit.
Jim is speechless.
See, people, this is what happens when you don't get enough time to see.
Oh, man.
You start talking.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Google has the skill set for it. Says you have the horse skull, the carrier, the group, the process. Oh my god.
So, Dave, just out of curiosity, of all the fill-ins bag, why was this particular? Like in one sentence, why did you pick Mary here?
To basically screw with everybody.
Okay, that's
let's be honest. I just wanted something absolutely weird. This is how you spell it. Really, the R is more pronounced more closer to a D in actual Welsh, but it's just easier to say Mary Lloyd.
I can't take the picture down. I'm like hypnotized to this damn thing.
I want to know how they created this thing. Why drunk guy is looking at his dead horse? I'm
looking at the information right now.
Just on a poll. I'm going to get the rest of the local drunk guys. We're going to go door to door, and we're going to have a battle of wits.
I'm looking at it. Says
if only you knew a historian.
In 1800. It said it was first recorded in 1800 with a sequential amount of being produced in the early 20th century according tradition performed at Christmas. Such characters as Punch and Judy. It's up there with Punch and Judy, they're saying. Oh, God.
Because you know, as a historian, sometimes I look at something and go,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
alcohol was involved.
It says the folklorists believed that the term meant Holy Mary, and thus was a reference to Mary, Mother of Jesus, while the folklorist E.C. Cart thought it was more likely a term to mean gray mare. Oh, no.
No, that's what you said when you opened the door. Oh, sweet Jesus.
They were bored and they didn't have Twitter back then. So
what can I say except
Holy Mother Mary of God, there's a dead horse in there.
Here, this is the Wikipedia thing. Oh my God. If you want to post that to them, that's the Wikipedia link. I put in the thing. Oh man.
This is why I picked that.
I mean, it's basically Christmas caroling.
Was that a horse? Oh my God, what did you do to him?
Worse than mummering. Worse than the mummers.
This is the difference between waking up to a horse head in your bed. This is the difference. I know about that too.
I paid him off.
Oh, are we rolling? I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna roll.
It's been one episode.
You don't really need to keep going like this, but you know.
You
This
rolled
has
a
been
12?
one episode.
I did in fact roll a 12.
You did in fact roll a 12.
Oh God.
From what I'm hearing and what I just saw.
Oh shit.
I'll let it I'll let it speak for itself. There you go.
Oh dear Lord.
I scrolled through it and went, oh no, that can't be the
Oh dear Lord.
Oh, that's not good.
This poor man. This poor man.
This went from a rap battle to just a argument.
Slowly closing door. That's what it turned into.
It's like, see ya. I'm done with this show.
Oh,
Yeah.
Roger. No, Roger. We can't make fun of Rose.
Hey-oh.
Can't do that. Rose.
Oh.
All right,
you can
Dave, explain.
They land and he's ripped apart the chameleon circuit to try and do things. All of a sudden you get knock, 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 knock. knock, 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 knock.
He's like,
knock.
what the bloody hell?
Opens it up, and that's what you get is a horse head. And he closes the door. Sketch over. Yeah, he's like, I'm having none of these shenanigans. Bye.
Realize.
Honestly, the doctor, if we'd gotten to pick a doctor to do it, I would have had to have done Judy, because that would just be an epic rap battle and a back and forth call and response song battle.
No, I would have done that.
Oh yeah,
oh yeah, that would have also been a
that's a
good
mind
one,
thing. That's up.
Really, it's just it doesn't even need to be a villain. That is a 5-minute cold open before the Christmas episode.
Yes. What is
That's
what?
all that
Didn't he have a sign that
is.
said? Didn't he have a sign that said "Carolers will be criticized"? He would have one for mine.
Like he comes to the door, he's got his cocoa, and he opens the thing. The doctor's like, "Oh, what now?" And he's like, he slams the door.
He's got his antler thing on too.
Exactly.
Yep.
I'm looking at some of the pictures. Some guy's wearing a bonnet and a dress, and I'm like, "What the heck?"
Well,
Krampus was also on my potential list of things, but one of my favorite podcasts is Party of One, and one of their early one of their first, possibly their actual first Christmas episode was the Doctor Who role-playing game against Krampus. So that was definitely on my list.
I'm surprised Krampus hasn't shown up yet.
But me too. Honestly, me too.
Especially how popular he's become in the last 5-6 years.
Well, that's the thing. The hipsters have ruined him. Let's be honest. The hipsters got a hold of Krampus, and it just became a meme.
We can ask him about Krampus.
There we go.
I mean,
Krampus ate your heart out. We got it.
So here we go. So we've got the horse head, and the battle happen. And whatever. He takes the horse head off, and it's Krampus.
You got Snippy the horse.
Middling kids.
You got Snippy the horse.
The thing is, I grew up in a German culture. I mean, Canadian, but German immigrants. So the thing about Krampus for me, my grandparents decided, I guess, that I was that I shouldn't be exposed to Krampus, but we still celebrated Saint Nicholas Day or Saint Nicholas Night, which is Krampusnacht. But instead of having kindly Saint Nicholas bringing small toys and candies, putting them in your shoes, and Krampus taking away naughty children who stayed up, Saint Nicholas / Santa would just beat the heck out of you and kidnap you if you stayed up to see him.
Okay, so they thought Krampus was too violent for you.
So they just glommed him onto Santa.
Santa beating the crap out of kids.
What is that?
Okay.
Yes, I straight up have it in my calendar.
Yep.
The Germans are unique people.
We very much are.
If I'm not mistaken, people I think had the misconception that Santa and Krampus were at odds. No, they weren't. They were buddies.
They're partners.
They were buddies
work
at the
together.
time. It's just like, wow.
Isn't it some traditions? They're brothers, or very. And I know they work together, but I thought they're supposed to be brothers. Or
there's so many versions of the story at this point.
Yeah. Maybe I'm blurring something in. Yeah.
But how does
and then you go to like the Netherlands with Schwarze Piet and whatnot, and all kinds of assistants and companions.
Yep, and you can't get them wet, and you can't feed them after midnight.
Maybe Santa's a time lord.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
A book recommendation: Krampus the Yule Lord by Brahm.
Okay.
I listen to the audiobook just about every year. It is a very interesting take on both of those characters.
He was suffering from PTSD of a thing. Beaten with hot cocoa.
Yep.
Bound with a present.
You start hearing the sound of the sleigh bells. Oh God! Oh God!
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not in an episode of Futurama? I mean,
you've been a naughty boy.
Oh my God!
No.
Did he? Where'd he go?
No.
I guess Krampus got him.
There you go. He's coming back. No, he'll eventually be back.
You said the K word.
Yes, Dave. Christian was just being a jackass. You can come back.
What the heck?
Oh, my camera's not working for some
That means
reason.
the Gremlins got him. He's got the Gremlins.
Wait a minute. This
or
is
Princess Penelope.
That is me now. I am a black void. It is a shot of my soul. That is what that is.
That's your screenshot. That can be your new profile picture.
Indeed. I'm going to leave for a second. If I close out the window, sometimes that works. So I'll be right back. Continue on with your frivolity.
I'm like, hey, I wonder if I could do two. Yeah, I can't do two overlays. I kind of wanted to do, that and that at the same time.
Daddy.
So, while we wait for Dave to come back, we do have some bonuses.
We have some. Well, do you want to finish up the chats? We got two.
Oh yeah, let's finish off the chats.
Got it. And this one is just a bit of an odd one, but it brings up my childhood growing up. The alien vampires from Buck Rogers in the 25th century, feeding with their sharp claws on their hands instead of fangs. You want to roll for that, or you want to? We got enough doctors.
I mean, yeah, we have enough doctors. Sure. Let's see, what do we got?
Okay,
2.
So Dave, sorry, hang on a second. So David, we got the vampires from Buck Rogers, the hot one.
Aha.
So we got a number 2. Let's see here. Oh God, I really don't know how this would go down. I'd love pulling out the obscure doctors, but we're going to have alternate universe, big finish. David Warner taking on the vampires from Buck Rogers. He just basically stares at them.
Well, that could be a good audio because you don't have to worry about the
right. No, it's not fun unless you see them in spandex. Come on, Erin Gray. She aged me 5 years from that episode alone. So feeding with sharp. So we got alternate universe David Warner, God bless him. I wish he was a doctor. I'm glad he got to be on in Cold War, but to be the actual doctor, I think he was.
He's also worked with vampires before, so I think he has this.
He's done everything. Yeah, I mean, he's got it. He's been evil, so.
He's been in My Best Friend's a Vampire, so let's see. Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie so much. I do. It was one of my favorites growing up. I watched it endlessly.
There we go. So we're going to send in David Warner to take on the vampires from Buck Rogers. And let me get back into the chats a little bit. I don't know who this is. I don't know if there's a typo either.
That is Irish.
No, that is
Gaelic.
Rhiannon she.
It's Gaelic, yeah.
Yeah,
it's Gaelic.
Leah. It's not.
I'm guessing that's the fairy queen or something like that.
It's not. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out because my Gaelic is bad. Oh man. It's not the Banshee. No, Banshee is under another name.
She are.
They're fairy. They're fairy folk. They're fairy.
Okay. So
yeah.
Left-Handed Jedi.
Leah, I gotta spell it. Yeah.
Dave,
takes a human lover.
Their doctor while they're looking up what the hell these things are.
No, it's I know it's fairy folk, but I think it's something to do with children or.
I hope not, because she seeks the love of mortals. If they refuse, she must be their slave.
Okay, then she's the one I was. Oh boy.
So just give me a 1-sentence description or 2-sentence description on what those guys are before I pull up the doctor. Because if it's the doctor I'm thinking, this is going to be an interesting.
Think of it like a siren. Almost like
Okay.
a siren. Like, like when they call the ship, they're calling the ships and everything, and it turns out it's got the monster underneath. Except you don't get out of her clutches.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this particular doctor, remember, I love pulling up the obscure doctors, but I will never consider this person an obscure doctor.
Nope.
Of course.
We're going to bring in Peter, the Doctor Who, the human
Yes.
Doctor Who, Peter Cushing from the two movies.
Pretty sure first Doctor I ever saw. Actually, now
Really?
that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that I saw the movies before I saw the series.
Wow. I've always known everybody to be. Oh, okay. There he goes. It is Gaelic and faux vampires. So Left-Handed Jedi, you get the movie.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's why I wasn't sure if she was a vampirist. That's why I wasn't sure.
Gotcha.
But she is a fairy. She's in a fairy. Yeah.
Tom, shut up.
Hey, let's just AI a version of Cushing. I'm sure that will never go poorly. Oh wait, that's going poorly right now.
Disney? No, Tom.
No, already what?
Shut up, guys. Don't give Disney any ideas.
No, because Robert Downey just said he's going to sue everybody if he gets AI'd.
Yep. Well, no, his estate is suing them
right now.
Yes.
Damn. Because they stole my friend Michelle's voice.
Yeah,
they
so
actually Michelle Knotts of Pokemon and everything. They stole her voice.
Yeah, Cushing's estate is going after the mouse for or whoever gets hosed in that. So
yeah, she's up there. That's why she's up there with this.
I'm sorry. If you want to check, I'm looking for.
They have her listed as a succubus too. That vampire.
Left-Handed Jedi says Vorvons.
Ooh.
You know that?
Mm-hmm.
What are they?
It's classic sci-fi. I'm trying to remember which series it came out of. I was little when my uncle used to read it, tell me about it.
Left-Handed, can you just give us a little description? I appreciate you giving us a description on the other one for Gaelic and faux vampires out there. Does he go full Tarkin? Yes. Yes, he does. He goes absolutely Tarkin on him.
Vorvons.
Yeah.
That's another Buck Rogers. It's basically the Buck Rogers vampire.
Planet.
And dear God, that's ridiculous looking.
Planet
Think Nosferatu with
planet.
giant eyebrows.
Oh, God.
Got it.
I'm not even going to send a picture.
Hey, everybody in the chat, if you want to put up some monsters, we got some doctors still in waiting to take on your monster. That didn't come out the way that I wanted.
Nope.
I think I want to do
Guys,
Sean's
stop.
bonus.
Sean's bonus? Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure you say bonus.
Bonus.
Alrighty. So Sean's bonus is Pennywise.
Ooh.
We got some Pennywise going on over there.
And I'm going to go past the D20 to another 6.
Okay. Are we doing the bonus, guys?
We are doing the bonus.
Bonus on bonus. Okay.
Bonus on bonus. And we're gonna go with 5. The bonus 5. 25.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Pennywise versus Mr. Bean.
Oh yes. I'll explain later.
The cursed doctor.
He's gonna take him on with a sofa of reasonable comfort. Nice, take it out. So
how could I not make sure that was happening? Come on, we have to have him.
He's gonna take down Pennywise by breaking wind.
Popping his balloon.
Well, the fire's bad enough. I'll send anyone running.
Evil clown versus just clown.
Got some fun.
I think it's equally matched.
You think so?
I think it would be.
I mean,
Pennywise?
Once
Well,
I mean,
look at Mr. Bean. Has Mr. Bean though too.
He'll float.
I really wonder if it would be. We would end up with a much lighter tone to Pennywise. I think. Given everyone else in the curse of the.
Well, Sean said he wanted the updated it, and I said, "Are you sure you don't want Tim Curry?" Because that would be an interesting take.
Oh yeah, that's.
And Tim
I will
Curry.
take Tim Curry's every day of the week over the new one, but that's just me being a snob.
Roger says, "Faux vampires just like True Blood. Let's try Michael Myers versus."
See, that was one. Michael Myers was actually one that I was considering asking for, but I had a specific. I wanted him up against 12, specifically because of Heaven Sent.
Okay,
where the Doctor is the same sort of focused, endless, just a force of nature who can be taken down temporarily, but just keeps coming. I absolutely, because I am a huge Halloween series fan. All of the timelines I love, except for whatever gets us to part 6 is terrible. But
I'm probably in the minority that thinks 3 is not only something really decent, but when they were trying to reboot the series, I said, it'd be a great idea if 3 somehow managed to create everything. If 3 was,
there's been a lot of people coming around in recent years to appreciating 3, and especially I liked the original concept of just everyone in the Halloween series would be unrelated. But we got Michael Myers, and I guess we're stuck with him. And it's worked out well for the last 3. So,
right. For people who may not be familiar with the anthology, John Carpenter actually was making a series of Halloween movies that were not involving Michael Myers. After the second one, he made the third movie, which was a completely different take, The Season of the Witch. This is what he wanted to do. People were waiting for Michael Myers to show up, so that's why number 4 is The Return of Michael Myers. Because people are like, nope, this is a Michael Myers movie now, so we got to live with it. So, without further ado, Dave, you want to give him a bad guy because we got a TARDIS right next to Michael Myers.
Oh, sure.
You want to give him a doctor? Sure.
We'll give him a doctor, and then we'll give Nick's doctor a shot.
Gotcha.
16.
Oh, good. Oh, wow. Okay. This is going to be an interesting setup. 8 of Michael Myers.
The Halloween villain against the Doctor in a Halloween costume.
He's too polite.
Sir, may we please now put the knife down?
Exactly. That's how it would go. He's going to talk him out of killing him.
He's going to mind it to him.
Gotcha. Well, that's who Michael Myers will be fighting in our world. Do you think he would win? Do you think you could take him down?
I mean,
we might have gotten the War Doctor.
I would never have picked this doctor. It's not that you don't think you could take him down. I just don't think he's,
well, tonally they're very different. That's
yeah,
very different.
Yeah, let's put the right doctor.
Yes.
That could be the later version of 8, the much harder post-Time War version of him.
I could just see him. You intend to scare me? You look like a warped William Shatner.
Okay, trivia on that. It is not a Captain Kirk mask. It is actually from a movie called The Burning Rain, which they
really.
Yes, that's why he looks a little droopier than series Kirk, but not quite as droopy as movie Kirk because it hadn't been made yet. Burning Rain. William Shatner plays a character who, spoilers, melts at one point, and they had to do the appliances and whatnot. And the special effects company that did it sold the casts of his face to the mask company.
Okay, so it's not a Captain Kirk; it's a William Shatner mask. It's a still
yes. I mean, it was sold. Of course, it was sold as a Captain Kirk mask by the time it came out. Devil's Reign. Thank you so much. My mistake. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
All right. So I rolled for Nick.
Oh, I got to pull up Nick. Okay.
Bonus.
You want to do the bonus?
Yep.
Okay.
It's going to be
All right.
23.
What is it?
Oh, one of the greatest horror movies of all time. That's what it is.
I don't watch horror.
The Thing.
And this is the reason why she doesn't watch horror.
I'm an empath. I don't watch horror. I'm always watching cartoons.
Oh yeah, this movie would destroy you. Frankly, it's.
Now, before I reveal the doctor, we got to keep in mind, Dave, that's 2 different doctors, technically.
Technically, it's 3 different doctors, potentially.
Depending
Those
upon
remind me of a teacher I had, though.
Okay, well, here's the doctor that they're going to be fighting.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed.
And I don't know if it's going to be the curse doctor or it's going to be a Shelka doctor. I would do Shelka
or the curse doctor.
Or wasn't this with the snowman? I mean,
well, supposedly the 2 on either side of Richard is supposed to be the Shelka doctor.
Okay.
Supposedly they're both Shelka.
Oh.
It's got nothing to do with Curse Doctor, which is the middle doctor. They're both. Yeah, that's why Richard E. Grant even showed up, because he was for about 5 minutes the 9th Doctor. He technically was the 9th Doctor for 5 seconds, and then RTD brought in Christopher Eccleston. But they were trying to do an animated series because they didn't have the means to do the TV series. Plus, Richard E. Grant was available. He did it, and it was just awesome.
I mean, it is brilliant. The Scream of the Shalka is magnificent.
Yeah,
not
he's
just
brilliant
because
in
of
it.
the extra bitchy master. Robotic master.
Well, that was an interesting take on the master, and I said, you know what? I wonder if they're going to do that in the series too. But they came.
Well, they
slightly
kind of
close.
did.
I got Missy.
It was,
Yeah, but
I mean,
Missy could leave the TARDIS is a thing that his master couldn't.
Oh, I see what you mean. Because I mean, when the master appeared, it was the same actor.
Right, exactly.
No.
Post Mass, yikes, a time traveling thing and roll. So yeah, we roll. So we got I would do, if I had a choice, I would be, well, definitely I don't think I would do Curse. I would definitely do Shelka.
Yeah.
Because he was just brilliant in that. And I would have loved to have been the 9th Doctor. Nothing against Christopher, but he in his own right, if you ever see that animated series, it is just brilliant and fun.
It is.
Yeah, I haven't had the chance yet.
Very well done.
I do hope to.
I heard it was good. I heard like a lot of good, like 5 stars, 10 stars. Some people say.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean it's a web animation, flash animation, basically. So it is limited. But I remember when it came out. Actually, I caught a couple of the episodes back then. I've got the DVD now, but it is highly enjoyable, and I mean, it feels like classic Who. It really does.
I don't. His companion would eventually become Liz 10 in the series, if you remember her from the Whale Below, the Beast Below, the Beast Below. She played Liz 10. She's also known, if God, I don't know why, but if you remember Ace Ventura, she was the princess. The Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. She was the princess.
Right, yes, yeah.
But she plays Liz 10 in the new series, so I was very happy to see that she got her chance to come in, even though Richard hadn't come in yet until The Great Intelligence. So, John Hurt versus Derek.
Thank you. Yes, I couldn't think of Derek Jacobi's name.
Yeah.
Yes, I would definitely do that. How about the Skin of Evil on Star Trek?
Armus.
We still got more doctors.
We can do one more.
Guys.
I'm gonna have to leave here soon, so
okay.
But we can do one more.
Okay.
Because why not?
We got tons of doctors. I was hoping we get a few more in there.
I thought you were going to be in the chats going like, okay, tell me this, tell me that.
Well, we do have chats. I mean, we got some more chats that showed up, but I mean, I could randomly.
So I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5.
Well, Armus is done.
Wow.
Well, I mean, the Skin of Evil did take out a one season security officer. Might as well take out a one season doctor too.
It makes sense.
Ew.
I don't know. I mean, this is a guy who still remembers the end. Like, he's haunted. He is dark and he is haunted. I think that Armus is going down.
I'm gonna, for the sake, I know you're running. You want me to do a few? I no need for the dice. I'm just gonna do them in a random order.
Yeah.
So, Tom, Dr. Frankenfurter.
Actually, Christian, if you want me to roll, I've got like about tons of them.
Just roll the dice and tell me what the number is, and we'll give him a doctor.
Okay, hang on. Let's see. You want a 20 or you want
20-sided?
20-sided? Okay.
So who's taking on Dr. Frankenfurter?
A 9.
All right, well, 9.
9.
Yeah.
If I can get it.
Frankenfurter's toast.
He's musical. He played in a rock band. I mean,
yeah,
I can see it.
If anyone's going to go toe to toe with Tim Curry,
Jason Voorhees has been brought up, and actually, I think I have a picture of him.
I've actually been rewatching the Friday the 13th season or
That was
series
Friday the 13th
recently.
TV series, but not the show, the movie.
Sorry,
the show is pretty interesting.
It's just, I like the show, but not the movie. That's the one.
Yeah, I can understand that. The show was, I mean, it's been remade a dozen times, Warehouse 13, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But
So we got Jason Voorhees. So roll it.
It's a 19.
19. Oh, that would work.
Oh, yeah.
He is the what is it? Sets traps and things for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
And I kind of thought of him going up against the Gremlins as well, because he's basically a short little chaos goblin himself. So
That's so me.
Ooh.
Beetlejuice.
All right, let's see who gets that one.
Who gets it?
It's all right here.
before you bring it up, I have to go.
Oh, okay.
I'm feathered friends. So I just want to take a quick second. Thank Black Oak Workshop for Adventure Calendar. I have been opening this over on my YouTube channel every day, and I'm not saying I might be doing it again come the regular Advent Calendar season, but I might be doing this again in the regular Advent Calendar season. So you can definitely check that out. Check out all of the shorts that are over on my channel there. Give me a subscribe because I love you. You're wonderful. I can make a heart appear. The heart appear.
Not today.
Not today. Apparently not. There we go.
There we go.
Too much busy background. The Haunted Mansion took it over. But yes. So and thank you all for joining all of us. And I will leave the TARDIS in Christian's capable hands, and see y'all next week. Well, hopefully hopefully, if I see any of you who have not voted next week before coming to see this show, I'm going to be very upset with you, Americans.
Americans.
The rest of the world, yeah, come on over. Let's have a fun time and see if the Americans destroy themselves. But yes, Christian is off working the polls next
All
week.
I know is I'll be sitting with popcorn and crochet hook if the world ever ends, because while everybody's running it with a chicken with their heads cut off, trying to figure out everything.
Valid. But yes, thank y'all, and yes, we will see you guys next week.
Got it. Alrighty.
Okay.
Well,
You want to re-roll because it's an 18 again, or do you want to?
Well, we'll just do a few more doctors, and then we
Okay.
got a few announcements along the way out there. Thanks, Dave, for hosting, and then we'll just a little bit of fun because I want to show some doctors out here, get the challenge. So, what was the one that we said we were doing?
Don't say it a third time, bud.
I'm not.
Do you want to do a re-roll because we got 18 again?
Go ahead and re-roll. That's fine.
Okay. Let's see.
All right.
We got 14.
14.
14.
That's the man who's going to take on the beat. So much trouble we get into. Roll again. Why? No, that's fine. Yeah, Jim. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we'll catch you next time, dude. We'll
What does he talk about voting? That's not like.
No. There's going to be we're having an election on November the 5th. I just want to remind everybody, we're having an election November the 5th here in the United States. So if you haven't registered, and if you don't know, please November 5th. If you've registered to vote, make sure you're in your precinct. Make sure that everyone knows where they're supposed to be voting, because especially here in Florida, if you're not in your precinct, it may not count, or you may have to vote what they call provisional, which means it doesn't get counted at the location. It goes into an envelope and has to go back to the voting area where they take all those ballots that didn't get, that weren't certified, and make sure that somebody hasn't voted twice, or people aren't screwing around, or somebody's not voting in your place. So make sure this November. Yeah, I won't be here next week. We'll be reviewing the 4 doctors. The big finish. Yeah, there is the 4 doctors, and it will be reviewed next week, and they will be back out here. So also, a couple announcements. Guys, you've been so wonderful. This was our numbers last week, and we've been growing exponentially a lot. And I was hoping this week I could tell you that we were at 37,000 at this point. And unfortunately, I can't tell you that because we're at 38,000. So in a week, we've jumped up about 14.
Sorry about that.
No, don't leave. Don't unsubscribe.
I mentioned us a few times at Comic-Con.
That's right. So there we are. And we also got 1,100.
Ooh.
So you guys
nice.
Are very helpful about coming along and helping us out and making us not only, I wouldn't say the number one pilot. Oh, there he is. Roger says, yeah, let's then 2,000 subscribers to go for 4K. And
where's our YouTube thing?
Where's our YouTube thing?
We got to put
that nails out at 100,000. We're gonna be a while.
Guys. We got to start sharing us.
So I still think the funny is your election's the same day our reason day.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Intelligent Life. Then I'll decide what I'm gonna do.
I think that was on purpose, but anyway, let's go ahead and wrap it up. We'll do one more. We'll do one more.
Ready?
Ready. Who's the monster we got? I know there was one more monster. If not, we can make up. Oh yeah, we do have one in the. We'll do Ghostface just for.
Ooh.
Ghostface.
Okay.
Roll it.
Ready? 13.
13. It's gonna be. Now remember, I said we had some special doctors, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a doctor.
Oh,
Take on the Valyard.
I'm gonna bore him to death.
I really wanted to show this doctor. We didn't get a chance, but I really wanted to say this is actually, for me, David, this is the first female doctor. If anybody knows this obscurity, this is Annabelle Weir from Exile, which is the Big Finish audio, and she plays the alternate third doctor. So technically, she is the first female doctor to be out there. And if anybody hears Exile, Nicholas Briggs apologizes in advance. It's not the greatest episode he's ever written. But there you go. So let's go ahead and say our goodbyes. Gadget, where can people find you?
YouTube, Instagram, sometimes Twitch, X or Twitter as it was called, and everything. Any conventions, anywhere. I'm gonna just dial Gadget Pendragon, you'll find me and everything.
Yeah.
Just hit Google and you'll see the whole thing and stuff.
There you go. Michelle, where can people find? Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I just wanted to let everybody know that I don't know yet if we're going to do anything for Christmas time and everything, but Halloween is on Thursday, and so far, not going very well, but pray the kids have a good day and stuff and everything. And I will be at the Nightmare Before Christmas for my birthday on Friday, so I'll get you guys pictures with the TARDIS for that one and everything.
Got it. Michelle, where can people hunt you down?
Facebook, Michelle L. Hamilton, author. My book, Han Fragsburg, is on Amazon, is doing very well. And don't forget to vote.
Gotcha. David, where can people get to you?
All I've got is my blog, which just got an update finally after like 2 years, in which I swear a great deal because I had just watched the new Salem's Lot, which is terrible.
Ooh.
Well, studio holds it for 2 years. There are signs.
Yeah. Exactly. And everybody, make sure you're following us on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. Of course, we just hit 38,000. I am being selfish when I say we're trying to hit our goal of 50,000 before the end of the year. Hell, if you want to get us to 100,000, I'm not going to complain. So there you go. Because I'm just a selfish brat. We are going to do it.
Positive. We're going to do it.
Without further ado, Tony, take us out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on our Facebook pages. We want to thank everybody for joining us. As we enter the next year, we're going to be doing reviewing the Christmas episode. We're also going to be doing the Four Doctors. Phantasmagoria is going to be returning next month. And we also have Noise Complaint doing a big performance for the first time for us in December. So be checking that out. Keep an eye out on our social media. Again, this will be the 31st will be the last day of what I'm trying to think. Sorry. The 31st will be the last day of our 31 Days of WHOlloween, but it's always going to be there if you want to check it out. So if somewhere like July 11th, you just want that feel of the TARDIS being around Halloween, you can always go back and take a look at that. Also on our YouTube channel, where we're putting out shorts almost on a daily basis to scare you. Speaking of scare you, there you go, Candyman. Anyway,
just get rid of that.
I am in big trouble for this. Just
She's gonna kill you.
What's that?
She's gonna kill you.
Oh, she already is once she knows. So everybody, thank you. Have a great night, and don't forget to say good night to Rose on the way out. Everybody,
good night, Rose.
We'll see you next
night,
week.
Rose.
So everybody, here we go for the wrap up the month of October. Go ahead. Good night, Rose.
Good night,
Good night, Rose.